months to get the urge to give our patio a little refresh. It's one of those spots that always ends up a bit dusty and cluttered, and it never feels completely finished. We've been really intentional about waiting for the right pieces, buying on sale, thrifting, and adding slowly over time. When we first moved in, we had a hand-me-down table and chairs, and I actually loved them, but the chairs had this sticky fabric that trapped dust and pollen, and I had zero ambition to reupholster them. So, after months of waiting, one of the patio sets I'd been eyeing finally went on sale. So, we grabbed it, and it's been perfect for us. We added the fire pit table not long after, and from there, everything else just started falling into place. And as I was checking off my to-do list, I couldn't help but think how far this patio has come since we first moved in. Slow growth over time really will sneak up on you. The first thing on my checklist was to strip all the cushion covers off the patio furniture and start those in the wash. While those were going, I began pulling the curtain weights off each panel. As you can see here, I had originally safety pinned them in place, but I really wanted something more permanent and less hassle on wash days since I wash my patio curtains every fall and spring typically. So I decided to sew small pouches and attach them to the bottoms of each of the curtain panels to hold the weights. I really feel like it's gonna make wash days like this so much easier, and I'm just really glad that I finally did this. It's been a plan that I've kind of had in mind for a while now, and I just hadn't gotten around to doing it yet. I filmed a full step-by-step tutorial for both the weights and the pouches. I'll have that linked as soon as it's up if you'd like to make your own. Another project the curtains inspired were curtain tiebacks. They've made such a difference. We used to use string that constantly tangled, so this little upgrade has made opening and closing the curtains so much smoother. Instead of tying a bow and sometimes getting the string all tangled, I just use the Velcro tiebacks now. I also just think they look cuter too. Once it's up, I'll have that tutorial linked as well if you're interested. They were really easy to make and they're also a great scrap buster. We used to pile random things on this shelf by the door, but I didn't like the visual clutter. And I also try to keep the top shelf open for whatever we need to set down while we're out here hanging out or cooking. The bottom rack is where we store unopened bags of smoker chips. I still want to find a better way to organize them, but for now, this setup works. Hidden storage has been a big priority for this space. We lucked out and found this storage cube that matches our patio furniture at an Amazon liquidation store for about 30 bucks. It's where I keep the bulky vacuums and outdoor tools. Yes, it looks a bit chaotic inside, but out of sight, out of mind, and that is good enough for me. I found this white cabinet on Amazon. The inside looks a little frightening at the moment. That's exactly why I wanted something I could close off though, so that when life gets busy, I don't have to fuss over the clutter. The exterior is nice to look at, and when the door's closed, no one has to know. On the side, I added a small hook to hang my dustpan out of the way, and on top, I keep our fryer oil. We try to keep a fresh bottle and a throwaway jug for when we're ready to clean out the fryer. We invested in this toolbox to store my husband's tools, and I was really excited about this purchase, mostly so that his tools wouldn't keep popping up in random places. Though, to be honest, I still find them around sometimes. This one worked perfectly for the patio though because the butcher block top doubles as a small cooking surface. We turned it into a little frying station since we prefer frying outside where the smell can air out quickly. The white basket next to it holds our griddle and grill items, utensils, water, oil, all those basics. Eventually, I want to sew a liner for this basket and maybe a folding fabric case for the grill tools, but that is for another day. Sometimes when I'm mid project, my brain starts running wild with new ideas, and I have to remind myself it's okay to pause and put that off for later. You'll also notice a workout bench and a kettlebell tucked away here. They fit perfectly and are easy to grab, so this little corner works great for quick workouts. The last project I worked on was setting up this griddle station. We tucked the Blackstone away for a while, but I wanted to start cooking on it more often. The first night I tried, I realized how dark that corner was, so I found this little hanging light at Dollar General of all places. I did not expect to find it there. It just plugs into the wall, no wiring needed, and it lights the space perfectly. I also made a griddle topper to protect it from morning dew and dust when it's not in use. The bright orange covers online weren't really my vibe, so I made one in neutral fabric that fits our space so much better. That tutorial will be linked soon if you'd like to make one too. In the bin next to the griddle, I keep the bag of smoker pellets that's currently open. The rest of the bags are stored over on the shelf by the door. Eventually, I want to move everything into a labeled container system, but I haven't decided on one yet, so if you have any good ideas, I'm all ears. I didn't get any clips of it, but I did actually move all the furniture around and give the patio a thorough sweeping and mopping. There is truly nothing like a seasonal deep clean. It just makes everything feel brand new again. I found this playmat at the same liquidation store as the cube storage bin for about $10, and it's been perfect for when we come outside with our daughter. This big thrifted basket holds her toys. It's cute, easy to carry, and I switch out the toys every now and then to keep things fresh. I love that the mat fits in multiple spots since the patio furniture is so light and easy to move. When we're done, it folds right up and tucks neatly beside the toolbox again. Our patio might not be the biggest space, but it's become incredibly functional. It serves as a second kitchen, a catch-all storage spot, a small workout area, a play zone for our daughter, and a cozy place to unwind as a family. It's proof that even small spaces can hold a lot of life when you design them with care and creativity. And while it's still evolving, I'm really happy with how far it's come.